Next we have the internet-based company Retail Connections and Paul Kelly.
Thank you very much, Anna. I came along here today with my colleague Tony Bateman. Tony agreed that if I did the presentation he'd take the questions, but I see he's hiding down there somewhere. Retailconnections.ie, well, what is it? It's a web-based service, or a web portal, I suppose, if you like. And what does it do? Well, it's available to all suppliers and all retailers in the grocery and food service trades. What it does is it complements the existing trading structure between suppliers and retailers in those trades with a cost-saving and environmentally friendly service. So that sort of describes what it is, but what do our customers, the suppliers to the trade, use it for? Well, the first thing is they use it to communicate with retailers. Retail Connections can carry product and pricing information. It can carry visuals, whether that's of your packs or your point-of-sale material, and it can carry advertising. You can put your advertising, your TV, your radio, your poster advertising on Retail Connections. And the advantages of that are quite obvious. There's no printing cost if you're sending out a price list. You don't have the postage costs, and all the information then can be up to date and can be available instantly for your customers. The second thing that our customers use it for is to communicate or to take orders from retailers. So Retail Connections allows the suppliers to the trade take orders from any number of customers. And it does it instantly and cheaply. And the only cost to our customers then is a monthly rental charge. There's no website development and maintenance costs. And if you think about the alternative up to this that was available for suppliers capturing orders or communicating with their customers, if you're based, say, in Wicklow and you've got a Spar shop as a customer in Meath, you probably hired a rep, and that rep in reality is probably sitting on the M50 for 3 hours a day, and he's burning a hole in your pocket and he's burning a hole in the ozone layer. That was the alternative. So the idea is simple. There are advantages in the idea for everybody. So our door has been absolutely knocked down and people have been waving their checkbooks at us. The reality is actually quite different. We are in the emerging category. We're 2 years in business. And I suppose what I could say is, good ideas are 10 a penny, but it's making the good ideas work that is the really difficult bit. And particularly when we have a concept, I've tried to explain it in a couple of minutes, we have a concept that's new. New always means change. And the biggest challenge for us wasn't changing the suppliers, who are the people who pay for it and who recognise the value, but the biggest challenge really was changing the behaviour of retailers. Because retailers probably get a pretty good service at the moment and they're reasonably happy with the service they get. And we've tried some ways of converting the retailers to use it with some degree of success. What we're doing at the moment, though, is we're working closely with suppliers who share our vision that this is the future, that it's not whether but when that retailers will adopt our solution. And the compelling message that we and the suppliers are communicating about the service is it saves costs, it improves efficiencies, and it helps reduce carbon emissions. Now, initially we restricted this to the grocery and food service trade because Tony and I know those markets inside out. We worked for many years in them. But in our business plan we identified potential to be able to take it into other sectors and into other geographies. And only this week I'm pleased to be able to say we got an opportunity, we signed up a customer who's using the site to export their products to agents in the UK. And once that door is opened, there are many more opportunities, and we're really quite excited about the opportunities that that'll bring us. So briefly, that's what we're about. And I suppose to summarise, we're 2 years in business. We survived, and that in itself is an achievement. But I suppose probably more importantly, one thing that we haven't lost is the belief that we had 2 years ago that our vision, retailconnections.ie, will become a reality. Okay, thank you very much.